Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here at Remington's Thrive Hospitality Conference. I want to thank our sponsor, Actable. They're giving you the power to profit. Check them out at actable.com. I got Rick Badgley here with me, Chief Human Resources over at Remington Hospitality. And Rick, I was just reporting the other day, HLA saying 85% of hotels are short-staffed. You're thinking about this every
day. It's such a chore to attract and retain that talent. One of the things we've recently done, Glenn, I couldn't be more excited. We launched a program called ACE.
Right.
It's Access to Certification and Education.
Yep.
It's a no-cost educational platform. Everything from ESL, English as a second language, through professional certifications in leadership, and it's no cost to all of our associates, from hourly to executive. We launched it 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
We already have 150 participants in the program. We have 22 people taking the GED program.
Wow.
We have 16 taking ESL, and it's going to propel those folks into the next level of their career.
All right, so we didn't talk about this beforehand, but this is the stuff that I've been preaching on the road. How can you keep your folks more engaged? And connecting the dots to show where they could be in the future is quintessentially important for that. And that's what I think you guys are really doing.
Yeah, and we made a big investment this year in our human capital management system. So our learning system, we know, and the data shows us that if you give people access to developmental tools and leadership tools, you're going to retain them and you're going to ready them. And so we created a new learning management system. And so as soon as you log on by app at the hotel on your desktop, you have access to all of these resources to all of our associates, and I couldn't be happier about it.
That's great. So what kind of feedback are you getting from the team at the ground level right now?
They can't believe it's free. They can't believe it's free.
Right. I mean, particularly in a universe where everything is costing us more money, your hoteliers are feeling pinched. The people that work for you are probably feeling the same way. So this is a great release valve.
Absolutely. And our owners, right? Our owners knowing that we're able to kind of burden that cost at the corporate level, not put it onto associate, not put it onto ownership, and really invest in the future of our employees and attracting them into the system.
Right, and there's something a little bit bubbling under the surface here that's really important to know. The reason why they're doing this is, yes, they're great people and they want to empower their folks, but by educating them and engaging them, they will stay on board
100%.
which will save you
That's right.
money and brain damage in the future.
Turnover is what disrupts the business the most. Right? Continuity in guest services, continuity in leadership. Matter of fact, Glenn, we are having our first graduates of what we call Up GM.
Yep.
It's a readiness program for GM.
Nice.
Coming through the ranks from AGM, front desk supervisor. We're graduating them at conference this year.
Wow.
And we're inducting our new class next year for a readiness program. And so what we're trying to do is really internal promotion. Both myself, Jason Reeder, our COO, focused on that internal promoting readiness.
And again, it serves two purposes. Number one, keeps the people engaged because it shows them, again, where they're going to be able to go for their career. And secondly, this company has been on the move over the last few years through acquisition, organic growth, and other things. So they need great people to fill those spots. So a growing company gives more people more opportunity.
100%, 100%. And we're going to continue to double down. One of our 4 strategic initiatives this year is doubling down on the associate. Whether it's learning, whether it's readiness, whether it's just development, and even our benefits platform is evolving to meet the needs of the associate where they are for them and their families. And so we're putting a lot of effort into that to differentiate ourselves.
I want to ask you a question, but I'm kind of feeling it's kind of dumb now that I'm asking it. What is it at the property level that the associate really wants? And I ask that, but I'm thinking I want something different than you want and someone else wants. So how do you, I guess the real question is, how do you figure out what makes each individual more engaged with the stuff that you could do for them?
I think the key to this is flexibility.
Yeah.
Right? We run a 24-hour business, but we have to be flexible in scheduling. We have to be flexible in our benefits options. We have to be flexible in where we provide learning and development, if it's on your phone, if it's on a video. And so our key from corporate down to those, the most important people in our hotels, is that we want intentionality with flexibility to meet their needs, not ours.
All right, awesome. Last question I have for you, educate our folks out there. If you're a much smaller company, or maybe you're just a general manager struggling to keep it all together, what's one way to get started to make sure your people are happier today than they were yesterday?
Start truly listening. empathetic listening to understand. Check in with your associates. If you're a small business, what intrigues them? What inspires them? It's taking those few minutes out. It doesn't always take large investment. Things like LinkedIn Learning can be very accessible at a relatively low cost, but you've got to take the time to talk to the hourly folks, to the middle managers, to your general manager, and just invest that time day in and day out.
And you mentioned flexibility, so this would be a good time to wrap it up and bring up my friends over at Actable, because that's one of the things that they can help you over about. Check them out. Rick, thanks so much for being here.
Glenn, appreciate it.
I appreciate all you
Take
guys
care.
watching. Like, subscribe, share. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.